howdy, how the hell are you? I'm pissing soft people off and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering Anna Walshe. This is a new story. She just went missing after the new year, so she's only been missing for like 2 weeks or so. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that. I believe the husband probably did do it, but he probably had his reasons that nobody is talking about, or at least not anybody yet. My suspicions, and with everything that I'm about to show you, I definitely believe that she was definitely not faithful, to say the least. I could be wrong, but either way, even if she was faithful, with the way she handled herself and the way she treated other people, as flirty as she was, I could definitely see why someone would believe that their wife is cheating. But either way, let's just go ahead and get into it, because I believe after you see everything that I show you, you'll probably feel the same way I do. So let's go ahead and jump onto it. Alright, so this was my entry point to the case. This was the first thing I read, which made me dive in and gives me the theory that I have on she was not very faithful. In a text conversation with the 39-year-old mother of three, Abdulla Almutairi, a close friend and former colleague who has known Walshe for more than a decade, noticed nothing out of the ordinary in his longtime friend. We spoke right before midnight. Rung in the new year, he says. So a woman who should have been probably spending time with her family and stuff was on the phone with some guy bringing in the new year? I don't know, seems kind of odd, but you know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you will say that, oh, well, they were just friends, longtime colleagues, just like it says. There's nothing going on. But I don't believe that. So let's go ahead and see why I don't believe that. We're going to go ahead and jump back about a decade, you know, to about when they met, as it says in the article. We're going to go to Abdullah's page, as you can see, right here. November 17th of 2013, he posted this. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled. I wonder who he's talking about. Well, that was November 17th, 2013. But then he posts, just a couple weeks later, on December 6th, I'm with a beautiful lady. Doesn't say friend, calls her a beautiful lady. Doesn't say co-worker, a beautiful lady. It's kind of funny. They look rather chummy. Like you guys say, they're just friends, right? So let's continue on. Oh, this is December 6th, the same day, right? The same day that picture I just showed of them two together. What an outstanding event in the rain. Beautiful time, beautiful people, beautiful America. So him and her went to a concert of some sort together. Platonic date, sure. Continue on. Okay, now we're stepping up a little bit. We're in December of 14. Here we go, more platonic friendship, right? That's what a lot of these ladies are going to say. I bet most of the men out there are going to agree with me, though. Some of you ladies have some, brains, and you know what's going on. But either way, let's just look at him. What do we see over here? He looks pretty lounged. His arm is running all the way down here. This is her thigh. This is her stomach and waistline. His hand is kind of sitting on her thigh butt area. I would say that he's pretty close to her ass. It's my opinion. I don't know, but if I was a husband and I seen this, definitely wouldn't like it. And the weird thing is, let's see. Who liked this? Anna didn't like this. Or did she? And then change it later. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, we're starting to build a story here. He's got his hand. It's starting to look a little more inappropriate, right? Let's go ahead and go over here to Anna's Facebook. February 13th of 2015. My last night in D.C. Thank you. And then it lists a bunch of people. One of those people are Abdulla, as you can see here. So let's scroll up, see what her next post is after she left D.C. February 21st, like a week later, posts a picture of this guy and her. Missing my friend. Sure. And as you can see here, thank you for being so amazing, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. You can read all that if you want, pause it or whatever. I've read it. He posts a lot of shit like this, and a lot of people say, oh, well, he says friend. Well, you can also say that to people that aren't your friend and are, a little more than friends with you. Or if you're trying to keep it from, Big B, as he calls him. But anyway, it's just another little piece to the story. We're adding it together here. See what you think at the end. I definitely like this one. This is a big one for me. As you see right here, she's sitting in her Mercedes. Hashtag I love my car. Hashtag Benz Mercedes up here. So she's in a Mercedes. This is in 17. So during 2017, she was driving a Mercedes. We know that. Let's go over and check out Abdulla, see what was going on his. Granted, this is a little more recent, but go ahead and read on. I posted my '02 Chevy Suburban that has 65,000 miles for sale on Facebook, blah, blah, and he complains about it. It's in Washington, D.C. '02 Suburban. Okay, so now we know what he drives. A Mercedes and an '02 Suburban. That's what both of them drive. What's this next thing I have here? Let's check on Abdulla's Instagram from 2017. January 2017. Washington, D.C. Favorite hotel. I love D.C. Let's see this picture here. What's in this picture? Well, that sure looks like an early 2000s Suburban. So if I had to bet, I would say that's Abdulla's. That's his SUV. What's that parked in front of it? Sure looks like a Mercedes to me. At a hotel, one of their favorites, or at least his. So, just another thing that doesn't add up to me. He doesn't mention her here. Nothing like that. Did she like it? We don't know. It shows no, but we'll get into that at the very end of the video. We'll see. Let's keep going. Next. Here we have January of 2022. We have Abdulla. He posts his profile picture as him, his child, and his woman, wife. I don't know if they're married or not. They have a different last name. Or at least they do now. Maybe they didn't at that time. So maybe they are divorced. I don't know yet. But either way, beginning of 2022, looks like a happy family, right? Alright, let's continue on. But by October of 2022, he switched it to a picture of just him. I mean, people do that. It's not a big deal, right? But then right after that, right after he got rid of his wife off of his profile picture, he posted this. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Oh, hey, honey. I just got home from work. You have a house project for me to work on? Awesome. I love working all day and then coming home and working all night as well. Nothing I'd rather do every single night than work on some more work. I love when you tell me how to drive. It makes me feel super safe. Plus, I've been in 0 accidents and you've been in 4 just this year. So you're totally qualified to tell me how to drive. Hi, honey. Yes, so glad you called. I actually was just thinking about how much work I have to get done today, and I could totally use a call from my wife. No, I love giving you a back rub while you cry. I'm actually really glad that you've rejected all 6 of my solutions I proposed. The best option is just to keep crying about it. You're doing a great job with directions. Keep forgetting to tell me where to turn and which exit to take. It's super helpful. Hey, honey, I'm just looking at the bank statements. I love that you are spending $9 on a drink at Starbucks every day. There's no way you could make the same coffee for a fraction of the price.
Alright, so as you can see there, while that video is f***ing hilarious and explains married life, just kind of odd that he posted that. Definitely nobody liked it. His wife sure as shit didn't like it, or girlfriend, whatever she is. But it's just weird that he changed his profile, got rid of her off of the Facebook, and then post that the very next day, or, you know, the next post anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe it's all just, it's a coincidence. I don't know. Let's just keep going and see what we think at the end. Well, as we see here in August of 2022, you know, right before he changed his profile picture and it seems that he might start be having, you know, a little trouble with his spouse, he's posting shit like this with Anna. This is them hanging out in their office, or his office, or whatever, and they're just playing games. Be happy. I don't know. Kind of weird. I know if my wife was doing all these things and had these pictures of men hugging, it'd be weird to me. A lot of you probably feel the same way. Some of you probably think I'm crazy, but I guess we'll see in the end. Maybe we'll figure this out. So, as we can see here, look at that. We got some liquor back there, so apparently they oftentimes maybe drink in there, or at least he does. I mean, this is just circumstantial. We don't know anything yet. I'm just pointing out things, and you do with it what you will. Let's go ahead and go on to a month later. September. They're in a hotel room. Vibe, stress down, unwind. Pillow fights. why are they I understand that he works for a hotel and stuff, but why are they in a hotel room together playing games? Oh, it's plutonic, right? I'm sure. Let's continue. And here's one of the biggest, right towards the end, kind of hints to me. Maybe it'll sway you, maybe it won't. But what do you see in this picture? I see a big fucking ring right there. That motherfucker is huge. Look at that shit. This was November, the end of November, so just before December. Let's go ahead and see another picture. Oh, what is this? December 13th or something? Middle of December. She went to meet this man. Cocktail book, pretty twisted, blah, blah, blah. Wait a minute. What is it? Why isn't she wearing a ring there? You'd think a married woman would wear a ring. I mean, she was wearing it in like all the other pictures prior. Why is she not now? This was just a month ago. So it's like something might have been happening in their marriage. Like maybe her husband was starting to suspect something. Let's continue on. From 28 weeks ago. What is... Well, first off, his hand is wrapping around her and grabbing her by the elbow. Someone else is taking a picture of them, and she's smiling like she's surprised. So I'm guessing they were taking a picture together, and then at the last second, right before it was going to snap, I'm guessing he grabbed her up to pull her in for a better picture. You know, like a husband would do to a wife. Not necessarily a friend to a coworker, at least in my opinion, but maybe I'm just old school and this is what you people do these days. But that guy, Brian, he definitely looks old school too, so he probably didn't go for this shit. Definitely weird. I'm just saying. I mean, oh wait, we forgot the biggest part. Look at that. 28 weeks ago, she wasn't wearing a ring, but then she was wearing it again. So it's like there for a while she was taking it off when she went to D.C. to do business with this man. That's weird. Let's go ahead and see what else we got. We're almost there. We're almost done. Just calm down. Where are you standing at now? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? As we can see here, we have Mr. Brian. He's got a big grin on. This is when he was arrested, when he was charged for the murder of his wife, or disappearance of his wife. So, he seems pretty happy to me. Why would you be happy that your wife is missing unless you were pretty f***ing pissed at her from being a cheating whore? At least that's my opinion. I could be completely wrong. And then, the biggest piece of evidence, not necessarily the biggest piece, I guess, you know, the ring and the cars, you know, showing up together, Abdulla and hers. But this, I noticed this. I'm good with numbers. I like numbers. So I just happened to notice this. As you see here, 141 weeks ago. This is a post from 141 weeks ago. Unedited. It was posted. No edits. Well, let's go ahead and just start going through. 144 weeks ago. Even older. Huh. Why would she edit this one from 2019? It was 36 weeks ago that she edited that. That was like the middle of May. I don't know. Maybe she just edited that one. Let's go ahead and see. Wait, she edited that one too. Let's keep going. Holy shit, that one, that one. We're just going to keep clicking along here. Just keep watching the weeks. Oh, the same. 36 weeks ago. Well, let's go a few. We're all the way back to 16, but she edited it 36 weeks ago. Why did she edit that 36 weeks ago, along with everything else prior to those photos? Look at this one. From 14, but she edited it 36 weeks ago. 36 weeks ago. And her first post ever, she edited it 36 weeks ago. Middle of May. Why in the middle of May did she go back and edit the first half of her stuff before her husband existed? Did she want to go ahead and edit and get rid of a bunch of that stuff that she didn't want him to see that was from that other guy, Abdulla? I'm betting yeah. Because I also went through Abdulla's, and there's almost no likes from Anna on any of his stuff. I'm betting she went back through because her husband was getting a little bit suspicious. So she went and unliked all that shit. So therefore, there was less of a trail. Now, this is all just my opinion. This is all just the things I found. But I don't think that if you don't at least have a suspicion of this is a possibility, I feel like you're living in a dream world. And I feel like you're probably the problem with the world today. If you can't see shit for what it is, and you can't put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4, and you come up with 6 3/4 of a donkey or some crazy shit, it's probably the next step to go. Science is already out the window. But, alright, so that's going to be the video for today. If this is something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe. That way you can keep following the story if you like my take on it. Or if you hate my take, like a lot of the people who follow me do, just so they can see what I post so they can come argue on it, that's fine too. I don't give a shit. I enjoy that. So go for it. I know there's a lot of you lonely people out there that have nothing else other than YouTube comments to comment with other people because you don't have anybody in your life. So I'll be glad to be there to be the one for you. I'm not going to promise I'll be nice, but I'm there for you. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. What the hell are y'all still doing here? The video's over. Just start clicking on some shit. It's around here somewhere. There's buttons and likes and all kinds of stuff you can do. I think there's even some more videos. I don't even know where. I can't see anything. I appreciate you all. Catch you on the next one.